Parliament's Select Committee on Environment, Science and Technology, together with some officials from the Environmental Protection Agency, yesterday took a tour of the ongoing construction of a multi-million-dollar cement manufacturing company in the Weija Gbawe Municipality. The tour, which was engineered to help the team of experts assess possible environmental risk of the factory, was also aimed at establishing its supposed health challenges to the operations of Pambros, a nearby salt production company. Management of Pambros had earlier this year petitioned the committee for a possible halt of the cement factory over what they describe as a threat to their work if allowed into full-time operation. Honorable Emmanuel Mafo is chairman of the Parliamentary Select Committee.
We have a mandate to provide oversight for issues related to the environment. And so the committee was petitioned by Pambros that a factory that is being constructed has a potential of doing something that will pollute their products. And so we decided to come and see how that plays out. And so we have come, we have visited the Empire Cement, we have inspected their facility. Even though they are not done, they are still under construction, but they have taken us through their process. Members have asked questions, especially related to the potential for pollution and the mitigation measures that their process will put in place. We have been given some answers. And then we have also come to Pambros salt production site. We have also been taken through what they do here. And so what is left for us to answer basically is whether the production of or the bagging of cement, as it were, if it so happened, will have a potential disastrous effect on the salt and the neighborhood. These are technical questions that we would require EPA, Standards Board, and Food and Drugs Authority to assist the committee to determine. And so once we are done with the field visit, we will proceed to do the technical briefing by these agencies who have the expertise to advise us. And when they have advised us, then the committee will finally take a decision on the petition.
Managers of Pambros say they are optimistic that the issue will be fairly resolved.
I want to believe that they are very independent. At our first engagement, they said they would do a site visit. We presented our case. Empire also presented their case. And then they said they would do a site visit to apprise themselves of the situation on the ground. They've done that and it's completed. And I think the next step is they will go to another facility that produces cement similar to the way Empire proposes to do. And then after all that, they'll put all their facts together. They'll talk to EPA as well and come to a final conclusion.
On his part, the Municipal Chief Executive for Weija Gbawe, Patrick Kwesi Brakukumo, allayed fears that the new cement factory would cause any health challenges to the environment. According to him, the company had gone through all due diligence and employed modern ways of technology in its construction to avert any environmental risk.
Basically, it's to do with the construction of a cement factory in the area where some residents raised some few red flags, i.e. they claiming it will pollute the environment and also pollute the salt that is being produced around Pambros. But basically, let me say this whole journey started with some community engagement, more especially around the Titebu area, and then also the Landlords Association at Makati here, who also went ahead to have that press conference. We laid their fears that we are in a modern world where technology is taking over the world. And the old ways of doing things is not what is happening currently in some developed countries. There has been improvement in technology in doing so many things now. So it's a similar thing that we're going to have within that area. Driving on the president's vision of one district, one factory. When I was on our Zoom office in 2018, we also went scouting to get investors to come in to help with that vision. Fortunately, they bought into the idea in coming to establish such edifice in the community, which will create a lot of job for the teeming youth. As we all know, currently there's this discussion on the media about fixing the country and also creating more jobs for the youth. If we are doing this and people would want to kick against it, it becomes a bit of a problem. When you don't have jobs in the community, it is also a national security threat. Nonetheless, we are not doing it to the detriment of the safety of the environment and the people that live within that enclave.
The MC also touched on employment opportunities of the project.
With the direct and indirectly, we are envisaging about 13,000 people getting jobs to do. That is a large number. That will take the lot of youth on the streets. Now it's becoming very scary even driving on the street because a lot of the youth have no jobs. And when people have nothing doing, the next thing to resort to is to do anything criminal that will fetch them something. And we, the leaders of this country, must be mindful of the trend with which we are going. It could get to a time you'll be attacked in the streets if even they see you to be a politician or an opinion leader in the country. That is where we get into. The youth needs job to do. If they need job to do, what do we do? The system that we are setting, are they going to also be environmentally friendly so that we can all coexist, satisfy the youth and also satisfy the people that are living within that catchment area?